Okay, I think we're live. Hello, everybody. Hello. I got a friend with me. I'm Meja. This is Trans Bricks. I'm in Thailand. There is a dearth of bricks at the moment. I'm very sorry about that. I still haven't managed to find any Lego. I am working on it. I'm working on the Lego. But honestly, I think I'm going to make more. Got music twice now. Hold on. Already says we got music twice now. How have we got music twice now? What the fuck? What? How have you got, what, two different kinds of musics? Twice? Oh my god. Technical issues already, everybody. Are you sure? How does that even work? What the fuck? Pretzel. No, it was the same, but it's the same with a slight echo. Right, if I do that, it's the music. Oh, I know what it is. It's because alright, hold on. I know what it is. It's because it's coming out of the Mac speakers. I need to do this. There you go. Right, now I can't hear the music. It's nice. I'll put one in for me. I'm afraid it doesn't stretch enough for you.
Don't worry.
Right, there we go. Is the music sorted? Is the music situation? Right, sounds like one now. That's good. This is Judith.
Hi.
Did I even properly introduce her? I'm sorry, I got distracted with technical difficulties. But this is my friend Judith. We have been hanging out quite a bit.
Yeah.
She is also a trans woman. Oh shit, I'm sorry, I just outed you.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah. But honestly, not that you can tell. So everyone say hi to Judith, please. Who's in the chat? So we've got Aurelia. Yay! And Aurelia has subscribed at tier 1 for 11 months. That's quite a long time, Aurelia. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. And also, I know that you did that. You did that ages ago, and now it's just saying that. Is it just catching up with us? I don't know. I don't really get it. It doesn't matter. As you can probably tell, me and Judith are being very chill. We are look, and now Bill's just subscribed for 11 months. Just to keep it up. Look at this. Fantastic. Thank you, Bill. That's awesome. Right, what was I saying? Everyone's subscribing and making it cool. Right, I'm going to get to the chat. That's what I'm going to do. Reddit says, hi. Also, I realise that I may not have eaten at all yesterday. Not certain, but yeah. Okay, I hope you've eaten today, because it's important to eat food. Me and Judith have eaten lots of food. We'll tell you about the food that we've eaten today.
Yeah.
At some point. Remind us, because I might forget, but we'll definitely tell you about the food we've eaten, because we've had a it's been fun. We've had a bit of an exploration, a culinary exploration. Hello to Nemo. Nemo's here. Hello, Nemo. It's nice to see you. Hope you're doing okay. Right, so hopefully the music problem's been fixed. Is it not loud enough? Do I need to make the music louder? Let me know if I need to make the music louder or not, because I don't know. I can see the levels and they look okay, but I don't know. Hello to Maya. Hey Maya, I haven't seen you for ages. How you doing, Maya? I did see on your Twitter post recently that you were a victim of some really disgusting transphobia from people who should know better. So, some people just don't know better, do they? They're just animals. So I'm very, very sorry about that, Maya. You definitely don't deserve that. But I hope you're feeling okay now. I hope you're going to and I hope that we can help cheer you up if you're not. Or maybe you're already happy. So then we can make you even happier. Okay, I'm going to move on. Property of my cat says hi Maya, hi Judith. And Bill says hi Judith. We got 2 Point West. Good morning. Good morning. For us, it's 5:15 in the afternoon. It's almost dinner. Well, it's pretty much dinner time, really. Although we had a very late lunch, so it's fine. But it's definitely not morning. 2 Point West, you're in America, aren't you? I think you're in America. So you've probably just woken up. Maya says hi Judith. And then everyone's saying hello to everyone else. Maya, are you corrupting more innocent people into Lego building? I'm not. I'm just generally corrupting Judith. I'm just corrupting her in a general way.
Yeah.
I haven't managed to corrupt her into Lego building because I've not found any goddamn Lego yet. We need.
I'm already into Lego, so.
And she likes Lego anyway. Yeah, she likes Lego. So so you can tell why we get on. And as well as various other reasons. Aurelia says, I just finished lunch. It was kippers with fried egg. That's a very Danish lunch, I think. On rye, that's a super Danish lunch. You just had a very Danish lunch there, Aurelia. Nemo Waves. Aurelia, I would be incredibly disappointed if you went to Thailand and didn't go on a culinary exploration. I'd be disappointed too. And so far I sort of have, but this one was the big one. This one was the most, exploratory, the most adventurous that I've been so far, and I'm really happy that we did it. Because, especially as it cost what? So altogether, all in, we both had a decent meal. We both had a really nice drink. It was really nice. How much was it? €3. €3 for both of our lunch and a drink, and it's like, what? €3? Come on! I might live here. Actually. I might move here because I really like this. I really like the cost of food. That's for sure, and I like the food. Sound is good now. That's good. I'm glad. Mic was a little low before. So I'm not sure which mic it's using, whether it's using the mic from... It shouldn't be using this mic. It should be using my computer mic. I think it should be using my computer mic. Because otherwise you're not going to be able to hear Judith very well. So it should be... Because I didn't bring a proper microphone or anything. So It should be using the computer mic. Hopefully, let me know if you can hear Judith or if you're having problems with Judith. And then we'll have to... I don't know. We'll have to figure something out. I might have to give you a different mic or something. I don't know. I actually don't know what we'll do. So I'm really glad that apparently we're hearing her okay. Thank God for that. Good. Because otherwise I'd have just relayed messages. Not gonna lie, says Nemo. Been better. Had yesterday had a crappy experience. I'm sorry, very sorry to hear that, Nemo. If you want to talk about it, you are more than welcome to, because that's sort of the point of this channel. If you want to talk about your bad experiences, then you let us know, because we can maybe share the pain and make you feel better as well. But I'm very sorry to hear that. 12 points west. Oh, Thai food is delicious. It is, isn't it? It's really good. Especially real Thai, because this was real Thai food, right? This was real. So it meant that we had no real clue what we were ordering. It meant that she was the person serving us wasn't really sure what we were doing there. It's like, why the hell are you even here? Or what? I think you've mistakenly walked into the wrong. This is for Thai people. It's for locals. You go to the McDonald's down the road. It's like, no, we are in the right place. So there was initial confusion, but it was, but not really, and I think it was all sorted out pretty well. I mean, we managed. We still didn't know what we ordered, but it was amazing. Right, so it's 11:15 here in the UK. Maya says, I'm up and down, but getting better. I'm really glad you're getting better. Up and down is it's the standard trans experience. Being up and down is the standard trans experience. It's also, I guess, it's the standard human experience. But it definitely applies to trans people. It can be a bit of a roller coaster, can't it? 12 points west. Yep, in America, that's where you are. It's like 6:14 a.m. in the morning. Oh my gosh, it's quite early in the morning. Well, thank you for joining so early in the morning. I assume you're in bed. Have you managed to get a cup of coffee at least? Because it's nice to have a coffee in bed, chill, it's Sunday morning, yeah, and watch trans breaks. So property of my cat says it's just past midday here in Budapest. Property of my cat. Did I know you lived in Budapest? Because I'm not sure I did. Huh. And also I'm getting deja vu. And maybe we've had this conversation before, and so maybe I did know that you lived in Budapest, but I just totally forgot. Maybe you remember, because I certainly don't know what's going on. Right, Aurelia says, Maya, your fingernails look superb. No, hold on, look at both of our fingernails. So here's my fingernails, very Barbie, and Judith, you try and get a bit closer, because Judith's gone for like subtle and feminine and super pretty. Look at that. Look at that. That's great. That, and we both got our toes done as well. Maybe so I don't know if I can. Don't know if I can do this without ripping my vagina. But that's not for free. You've got a tip for that. Yeah. She's good. She's good. Yeah, you got a tip. Loads of bits. If you want to see our toenails, you need to tip us, guys. And maybe we'll show you them then. Maybe. Yeah. Davina, hello. Hey, you made a friend. I can make friends sometimes. It's very rare. It doesn't happen very often, but sometimes I can do it. So it's good to know I've still got some friend-making abilities. Nemo, thank you. Not sure I want to talk about it. It's transphobia, oh my god, and family, and an overall crappy situation. When it's transphobia and family, that's the worst. That's just the worst. I'm really sorry, Nemo. That sounds terrible. And if you don't want to talk about it, we won't talk about it. We'll move on. But if you change your mind, just let us know and we can talk about it. But I really feel for you. Aurelia says, the first thing you do when you go to a foreign place is walk past all the tourist places. That's what you should do. You should walk past all the tourist places to find the real places. And a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people see the tourist places and like, ooh, tourist places. And then they think that that's what a country's like. And that's a big mistake, because that's not that's why Americans go to London and they see red buses and policemen with silly hats on, and they see the guard, they're changing the guards, and Buckingham Palace, and they think, oh, England's exactly as I think it should be. Yes, that's how England is. It's like, yeah, but the thing is, if you just go off the beaten track a bit, you'd actually see the real thing, and you didn't get it. Sorry, you missed it. And it's the same for Paris. It's the same, it's the same for a lot of places, right? And here's no exception, I suspect. Aurelia is offering a hug to Nemo. Sorry to hear that. There's no pressure to talk about it, but we all send our sympathy to Nemo, because I think a lot of us can strongly relate to that. Dorina sends her love, and Dorina says, hi Aurelia, I've missed you. Yeah, Aurelia missed the last one, but she's back now, so I'm really happy about that. Yes, Aurelia likes your nails. Very good. Did you manage to get the chat on yours as well? Oh, you did, so you can see. So, because I've got my computer, but it's a little bit far away for Judith, so Judith's got the chat going on her little phone as well, so that actually worked quite well. But you don't want to look down all the time. No, that's the issue, isn't it? That's why I try to angle the camera so that it's like I'm generally looking in the direction of the camera, because otherwise it's like someone reading a speech like this, and you don't even see the face. So that's not good. If it was a much more professional setup, then I'd have my camera like this, and I'd be like, hello, but I can't angle that. Sorry, and I can't be bothered either. Right. Right, 2 Points West has said, oh, not yet, not got coffee yet. I'll get coffee in a bit. Good choice. Coffee's always a good choice. Judith has got a nose for business. Yeah, she's got good business sense. I like it. She can be my manager from now on. Judith, you are now my manager. Because I was just gonna show them my toes like a complete amateur. I was just gonna do that, and that's. Honestly, I'm my own worst enemy sometimes. Greenhorn. We got a new chat, a first-time chat from Brick Lane 45s, who says, "Hi, hello Brick Lane 45s. How are you? How's your Sunday morning, afternoon, evening? Tell us about how it's going so far for you." Dorina says, no way, you are amazing. So presumably that's me, but I don't know why. But I will agree, thank you, I am amazing. Read your, to our friends West says, read your post about your catheter. I think the catheter might come up in this conversation. That was a bold thing to do. Work out okay. Yes, it did. It did work out okay, and it was a bold thing to do, wasn't it? But I was at the point where I was feeling bold. Not bold. It's a different thing. I was feeling bold. I'm glad I don't feel bold. Dorina, yeah, in Hawaii I did not do the touristy stuff much, just one day of it. The real place is much more fun. That's the spirit, that's how you do it, Dorina. You know the score. It's the same when people visit Benidorm. Oh God, yeah, Benidorm.
Yeah.
So Spanish. So sad.
I've never been to Benidorm.
Yeah, don't ever go. Guess what? I've been to Benidorm. I went. No, hold on. But wait. But there's a really good reason. It's that I did not go on a package holiday and go logger. I was on my way to get my face done, right? Okay. And we needed to stop. And so I was looking at booking.com and I was trying to find a decent hotel that was cheap and there was, close by. And we were kind of close. We weren't far away from Benidorm. And then it said, yeah, there's a really good hotel in Benidorm, like everything included, like free bar. I was like, free bar? What? And just like everything, and and it was a really good value. So I was like, okay, Bob, who I was with, my brother who accompanied me, Bob, we're going to Benidorm, and we actually got off the tourist route. So we were at this hotel, and it was shit. It was just English people, drunk, all drunk. Everyone's drunk, but they're not drunk happy. They're just drunk tired. They're just like drunk. Let's get and have a drink from the bar. Yeah. And they're just drunk tired because they'd literally probably been drinking all day because it's a free bar, and it's massive, and it's completely fake. It's just fake in every single way. So me and my brother thought, right, fuck this. We got out of we did have a drink. We had a free drink, but we left it at that. We went downstairs from floor 1 million down to the ground floor, and we went out into the lovely evening of Benidorm. We avoided all the fights, but we saw where it was going to happen. So we saw this one street, and we're like, ooh, we're not going down that street. That looks like the wrong street to go down, unless you're English. I mean, obviously we're English, but we're not English anyway. So we carried on walking. So we walked all around the coast actually, and then we got to the old town of Benidorm, and we found a really nice little restaurant, a nice little restaurant. I don't think he was Spanish. I think he was French. But it was a fantastic restaurant, and we had such a nice meal. It was cozy. There was candles. It was like the opposite of what you associate Benidorm with, and so we had a great time. We went and walked all the way back again to our terrible hotel. We slept, I guess, because there was a lot of noise, and then we got the fuck out of there and carried on. But I've been to Benidorm. That's my Benidorm story. I was presenting mail at the time. It was shit. But I was on my way to Facialton. Right. But it's funny that you brought that up, Maya. Aurelia says it's the same for every city, really. 12 points west. Okay, I'm going to have to cut it, which I think I've just been going on one, haven't I? Okay, I admit it. I went to London once. I did the red bus thing. I was total tourist. But I did have the fish and chips in a newspaper, and that was pretty cool. Okay, very touristy still, but okay, fine, whatever. I'm glad you had a good time. That's the main thing, isn't it? As long as you have a good time. Nemo says thank you. No problem, Nemo. The nails are pretty. They are pretty, but you haven't seen our toes yet. That's still on the table. Still enough on the table there if you want to see our toes. Maybe we should charge. Maybe we should be separate for yours and mine. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Okay. So the thing is, though, I promised Judith's mum that I would not get her into any naughty work. Yeah. Because she knows what I do on the side, right? And so already I sort of feel like I'm already taking you down the terrible pathway. This is the dark side already, Judith, you know. Although, to be fair, this was also your suggestion, so I'm not going to take too much responsibility. Probably of my cat. Best time I had in Armenia was when we went to a random, non-touristy town. Blew my hair back. Okay, blew your hair back. That's a good thing, I hope. It sounds okay. Sounds cool. I think that's what you got to do when you're on the tourist trail. Just get off the tourist trail. Go and explore the side streets. Go and explore the side streets of life. That was a good one. Did you hear that? No, she didn't listen. Fuck it. Right, I was sleeping during this. I was sleeping during the last one. It was 5 a.m. I literally woke up 2 minutes after it ended. Ah, fuck. That's a shame. Davina says hi, Judith. Nemo, I am more listening in than reading. Trying to take my mind off things a bit. That's a good idea. Darina says it was at late night. I think it probably was a late night one that I was doing actually for you, and it was evening in America and it was morning for me or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's what it was actually. Yeah, it was a great stream, but I totally understand how you missed it, because it was I've never done a stream at that time before in the world. Property of my cat's got coffee. So yeah, and that's why you were up, Darina, because that makes sense, because you were up, because that's where you are. But really, sure, just enjoy the conversation. Exactly. Darina, yes, no showing the toes, Maya. We got to pay for that. Exactly, you do. I want to see some cash. I want to see some bits. I want to see you can put it in my, get it into my. No, don't do that. Just send some bits. Cheers. Are they called? No, I can't remember what they're called on this actually. I so rarely get them. Rick Lane says, I'm good. It's Sunday for me in Singapore. We got someone from Singapore. Oh my god, cheer from doing it. Yay, but you're going to need more bits than that. I'm not going to show you my toes for 30 cents. It's a good start. But we're gonna need to see more, guys. So I don't know. What's the going rate for toes? I have no idea. I have no idea how much toes are worth nowadays. So 300 euros. I've been told.
Yeah. I've run the laptop for someone.
She needs a laptop. You know, I think you may be pricing your toes a little high there, but I mean, it's good. Confidence is good.
They're nice toes.
They are quite nice toes. I've seen them. Did you just flash the merchandise?
No, I didn't.
Okay, this is going well already. So yeah, Singapore, hey, that's cool. I don't think, you know what, I'm not sure I've ever had a person from Singapore in my stream before, so congratulations. You are the first. Well done. Congratulations. Yay. Already says, I'm kind of looking forward to when you tweet about the doctor's reaction to you not having the catheter in anymore. I've got a meeting with the doctor tomorrow. He's going to call me into his office. And we're going to have a... Maya, please sit down. Please take a seat. I don't know what he's going to... I think he's going to be fine with it, because let's face it, it was the right decision. It was. I didn't kill myself, which could have happened, but I didn't. So you know, that was a result. But I sort of knew what I was doing. I'm not completely stupid. Dorina, I'm waiting for that. All right, yeah. So okay, Dorina's also waiting for that. Okay, everyone's waiting for the doctor's reaction to the catheter removal. Excellent. I'm gonna be glad when it's over. To quite honestly, I don't want to upset him. He seems nice. Brick Lane has a question, a legit question, which obviously is important, because I don't like questions that are not legit. Can someone get into serious health issues if they stop taking hormone pills abruptly?
Your vagina falls off.
It actually falls off. If you've got a vagina and you stop taking hormones, it will just fall off.
And if not, you will have a vagina then, and it will also fall off.
Ultimately, basically, if you take whatever hormones, then your vagina will fall off. Whether you have a vagina or not.
Exactly.
It will just fall off.
Yeah.
That's the answer to that. And that's the legitimate answer to the I think the answer's no, actually.
The answer is osteoporosis.
No, the answer's fine. The answer's no. So the body, it's a legitimate question, and I'm sorry we're taking the piss. We should answer it properly. We will answer it properly. Then the answer is, and I am not a doctor, and I do not. This is not official health medical advice. However, I do know that your pussy or your dick will not fall off. It will. The body will. You might feel a bit bad. You might feel a bit shit if you're on estrogen, for example, and then you stop taking it. You may start to get menopausal-like symptoms if you're off it for long enough, and we're talking at least 3 or 4 weeks, and then you might start to get like hot flushes and things like that. If you've had your gonads removed, and you're also, and we're talking about trans women here because that's my area of expertise. If you've had your gonads removed and also you stop taking any form of estrogen, then your body's not going to so you're not going to get testosterone, but you're also not going to get estrogen either. So your body's not going to have a dominant hormone in your system. And that basically means that you're probably going to go through like menopause. But if you still have your gonads, which means you're still going to be producing testosterone, and you don't block it, then you are going to then start reverting into a man. But again, nothing's immediate. Everything takes months in these kinds of situations. And I've been off. A lot of trans women are forced off hormones all the time due to shitty trans healthcare. And we survive. It's not good. We would rather not do that, but there shouldn't be serious health implications unless you have underlying health issues already. Okay, that's the caveat right there, which is a massive conversation, and I don't know enough about any of that. But that's a good answer. So take it or leave it. Excuse me. Benidorm, says Maya, just seems cheap and tacky. A city full of the worst aspects of the UK. I'd rather not. It's got that for sure, and I saw that side of it. But I got off the tourist track. And I went to the old town of Benidorm, and it was nice. It's a nice Spanish old town. Nothing wrong with it. And the good thing about it is that a lot of the English people don't make it that far because they're too drunk. They don't get that far. Hello to Undead. How are you doing? Aurelia says, last time I went to London, me and a couple of classmates went on a bus into the suburbs. We got off at a market area and just cruised the market for like 2 to 3 hours before grabbing one back to our hotel. Sounds cool. Sounds like a good plan. Well done. Congratulations. That's kind of how you do it. Darina says, you're worth any time. You're worth any time, lol. I'm not a morning person. You're not a morning person. I am. Are you a morning person, Judith?
Yeah.
Okay, Judith is a morning person, and I sort of am as well, I would say. I start to flag a little bit in the evening, and I start to lose energy because I'm old. So that's my problem. You're not. What's your excuse?
I'm lazy.
She's lazy. There you go. That's a good excuse. Not gonna lie, Maya. I'd love to see you at a strip club, just like once for the fun of it. Not so much for like work or anything. Just I think you'd enjoy that. I can't think of anything worse. I don't want. Sorry already, but I don't want to go to a strip club. I don't want to go. You couldn't pay me. Well, no, the thing is you could pay me because then I'd be working. So if you paid me to go to a strip club, then I'd be working and I'd do the stripping thing. But I wouldn't want to go for the fun because it's not for me. Sorry, no thanks. No, oh, it just sounds serious. It just reminds me of the like bachelor party, or like stag parties or whatever. Going to a strip club. So I'm really, really glad that no one ever asked me, and I think they got some vibes, and so I was never actually asked to go to one of these. But I think they read the vibes right, because I would not have gone, or if I felt like I had to go, I would have struggled to have a good time. It's not for me. That's because I'm a woman, you see. Dorina, that was just for fun. Ask your manager. Oh yeah, ask your manager. Okay, yes, the 30 bits was just for fun. and I got to ask my manager about the actual prices. I think we've worked out the prices for feet are €300 apparently. I had no clue. I had no clue they were so expensive, but that's pretty good.
It will tell you the exact price.
Right. Are you actually going to find out? Because maybe that's an internet question. Judith's going to ask the internet. Ask Siri. Ask Siri.
No, I'm not going
Go on, ask.
I'm going to go to the. Wait. No, I have to connect to the internet.
Oh shit! Oh no, you lost the internet.
So sorry,
that's
my
a bit
accent
shitty.
is shit. It's been a long time since I last had to use English.
Your accent is not shit. It's perfectly good.
I don't like having a Spanish accent.
I think Spanish accents are really nice. Well, I do. Okay. Moving on. So Darina says, "Ooh, half an ankle for 30 bits." Oh, I don't know. I think that's a bit cheap. Still a bit cheap. You're just looking at the price of laptops. That's what she's looking at, the price of laptops. She's not looking at the price of how she's not looking at the actual cost of feet pictures.
It would be 318.85 euros.
It's a nice computer. I like that computer. It looks nice. So that's the cost of. Yeah, but you know what? If I get those bits, I'm keeping them. I'm not going to give you any.
Yeah.
This is my stream.
Yeah, of course.
Get your own stream. I might give you a little bit. I'll give you a 10 estimate. Motivation for more bits. Yeah, this Judith business sense I like. She has got a bit of business sense. I like her too. Aurelia says, "Oh, meeting with the doctor. The doctor? No, he's a real doctor. He's a real doctor. He's not a doctor. He's a real doctor. I hope. Because now I find out. Fuck. Tomorrow, will there be a spanking since you've been a naughty little girl from the doctor? Honestly, if I go to the doctor's office and I get spanked, then I'm definitely in the wrong office. Yeah. Because that would damage my vagina, I suspect. Right, Rick Lane says fall off, also known as it becomes saggy. No, honestly, none of this is medical advice. Apart from the bit that was, I was being serious after that. Aurelia, serious take. No serious ones, but there may be some side effects to the sudden flooding of hormones. Might get brief acne. That's true. If you get off E and anti-androgens, I did. I got acne. It was horrible, and I was still on my estrogen, but my prescription for my anti-androgens got fucked up. Thank you, Norway. Well done. Congratulations on the very efficient health service you've got there. They fucked up the prescription for my anti-androgens. So, and I was going to the UK, so I couldn't renew my prescription and I couldn't get it sorted out. So I was off my anti-androgens for a month, and oh my god, my face! It was like fucking war zone. It was awful. It was horrible to have. As soon as I got the anti-androgens again, got back on them, it cleared up in like a couple of days. It was just gone. Amazing. Estrogen, I love it. And no testosterone. That's the good thing about having the surgery that we've had, is that we don't need to take that shit anymore. We don't need to worry about that anymore. It's so nice. It's like, it's just a bit of a load off, honestly. As well, you know, from our shoulders and from below. And from our heads. Aurelia, oh yeah, if your trans femme and stop long-term permanently, you have had the balls moved, you have to take T, since E and T strengthen bone structure. Have to take T? That's terrible. No, I'd take E. If you had a choice, I'd take E.
The adrenal glands produce testosterone.
They do. You do get some testosterone from your adrenal glands, and that's the same amount of testosterone that a cis woman produces after menopause. So, but missing a week wouldn't be a problem. My Brick Lane says, "Oh, okay, noted, thanks." Slightly varying advice there, Brick Lane, but listen to me and Dorina. We are the official. Just listen to us, basically. Ignore everyone else. So yes, your dick will fall off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dorina, I go to Portugal tonight. Hey, maybe my body knows I need to get on Europe time. Maybe it knows, yeah, because it'll be a bit tricky. That it's hard. I think it's really hard when you go from America to Europe. I've done it quite a few times after having gone from Europe to America, and I find it really hard. It's much easier going. I find it easier going from Europe to America. I adjust okay, and then when I go back from the US back or North America back to Europe, back to Europe, I find it really difficult. I struggle to get my sleep patterns back on, and it's so hard. I suffer from jet lag so badly. It wasn't too bad coming here, so I don't know why, but it wasn't too bad coming here. Shamanics here. Good morning and evening and afternoon. Brick Lane says, "Are you in Thailand currently?" I am. We are in my hotel room in Thailand. This is in Chonburi. It's not in Bangkok. It's just down the road from Bangkok.
Yes.
Around the shore a bit. Not too far. It's about an hour away. Dorina, yes, Maya, toes are worth loads. Oh gosh, I need to get a price on toes, people. Can someone do an internet search? You don't need to, because you're just going to look for laptops. Can someone actually do an internet search and tell me what a decent price for a decent pair of toes are? Because my toes are looking pretty good right now. This is the first pedicure I've ever had, and I should make the most of it, shouldn't I? I should make the most of it. So, yeah, this is a valuable asset that I've got here. I did get it paid for. It was so cool. I asked on my socials if anyone wanted to pay for my mani pedi. If any nice guy would like to do it, or any nice girl, in fact. And someone stepped up. Someone stepped up to the plate, and they dropped a wad of cash into my Ko-Fi. So thank you for that. You paid for my toes, and you paid for my fingers. And I don't know. You're probably not watching, but if you are watching, thank you. Kopkanka, as they say in these parts. Ask ChatGPT. Sure to break it. Oh, yeah, we might. Yeah, well, no, Shamanic. You ask ChatGPT on our behalf, because I don't know what to say. You ask him, because you're besties. You and ChatGPT, you know each other well. He'll give you a good honest answer. Aurelia says, genius, looking at laptop prices instead. She's a genius. I'm sad. I'm lying next to a genius.
Yes, of course.
And I am also a genius. What are the chances of two genii? Is it genii? Or geniuses?
Geniuses.
See, these are the questions that geniuses ask. Alice Mage says, meowdy. Hello in a cat-like way. How are you, Alice? Aurelia says, yeah, I remembered about the acne. I remembered about it as well. It was awful. I just didn't want to mention that I knew because of me, but you knew because of me, because I told you because of me, and that's what happened. And no one, you will never forget that, because it was awful. I think did you see the photos as well? I did share photos, only with a select circle of friends, because it was fucking horrible. I scared the shit out of them, basically. They were like, "Ooh, God, Maya, you need to sort that out." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I need to get back onto anti-androgens, please." I didn't want to go through puberty again. I did it once. It was awful. 2 Points West says, speaking of ENT, since you've had the surgery, do you have to watch out for osteoporosis more now? No, I don't. As long as I continue my medications of estrogen, I should not need to worry about that. Nope. Just like cis women don't need to worry about it either. Alice says, I am on my way to saving for bottom surgery. So far, I have 2,000 saved. Yay! 2,000, that's decent. Keep going. I don't want to tell you how much I just paid for it, because that might be depressing to you. But 2,000 is a good start. Keep going. Freya's here. She says, hey, May and chat. Hello, Freya. How you doing? Brick Lane. I am straight. as a ruler, straight as a ruler. But love to ask these questions to understand what it's like to be trans and to curb any transphobic information that may be fed to me. Oh yeah, because people will definitely try to feed you stuff. And don't eat it. It tastes bad. It's poisonous. It's poisonous. Get it from the horse's mouth. Or me. I think I just called myself a horse. I didn't mean to do that. Or Judith, because she's also a horse. Aurelia says, internet says 10 to 15 US dollars for foot pics. Not sure how that translates to streaming. Interesting. So, because you can take screenshots and stuff, can't you? But they're not going to be super high quality. If anyone does drop that amount of bits, then I will, and then also it gives me like some kind of place for me to send them to. I will be happy to send them to you offline for let's say $10 to $15 to $20 to $20. 25. Okay, my manager's just telling me off. These are good feet, honestly. This is a good pedicure. My flight is at 9 o'clock, so if I sleep on my 6-hour flight, when we arrive it will be morning in Portugal and we go straight to a tour of Lisbon. That would be nice. Can you sleep on flights? Because I can't. If you're flying in a standard coach, I think they call it coach in American. If you fly standard coach class in to get to Portugal, I mean I can't sleep. So maybe you can. Maybe some people can just magically sleep on planes, but I am not one of them. I just can't do it. Alice, I should have enough money saved by 2025. That's not that far off. That's only 2 years. You can do it. Alice. Good luck. I wish you all the best with that. Worth it, I think. Actually, I mean, I hope so, because I've not got any benefits yet and I've got all the shit.
Had mine 2 years ago, it's been worth it.
There you go. It's worth it. It is worth it, apparently. But just like everything, you've got to be patient. So, and I'm a very impatient person, so I just want to start using it, but I'm not allowed. I'm not even allowed to think about using it.
Yeah, of course. I don't allow you that.
You are so strict. I still do it though. I'm thinking about it now. Already says geniuses is per extra genius past 2. What? I don't understand. Right, what? It doesn't matter, I don't know. She says geniuses plus CS per extra I don't know, I don't get it. I don't know what you're saying earlier. I'm too smart. I don't understand. ChatGPT says, I don't have real-time data, but God, you've actually got a response. Oh my God, I don't have real-time. I'll say in a ChatGPT voice, I don't have real-time data, but the value of feed pics can vary widely based on the market and individual preferences. Engaging in such transactions should be approached with caution, ensuring consent and legality. Remember to prioritize your safety and well-being.
You're just sending.
That's not really an answer, is it? That's not an answer. Fuck's sake, ChatGPT. Yeah. See, that's the thing with ChatGPT. You think you've got an answer there, don't you? And you got nothing. 2 times through puberty is already once too many. Getting a 3rd round would suck. Hopefully that never happens. Freya says, I just woke up. Still recovering a bit from a night out on Friday. Hey, that sounds fun. I was invited to a fundraiser from my local Pride group, raising funds for the Pride event in September. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering what I'm playing with, it's this is my cooling pack. It's cooling. It's got ice in it. Just got it there. That's what I've been fiddling about with. Nothing else.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed. It's just like cooling ice pack. And also, it's not even cool anymore. There's no point.
And they're not horny horse police.
But no, they're not horny. Actually, can you tell? Can you even tell what I'm thinking right now?
No.
It's a good job. Yeah, Freya was telling us about a fundraiser. So she for a local Pride group raising funds for the Pride event in September. Ended up on the main table. What, like dancing on the table? No, with the organisers and patron of the group, and had a front row view of the stage. Okay, but not, you weren't on the table. Were you? Or was it that kind of, because that sounds like a really good night out, honestly, if you were on the table. But it's like, maybe you don't mean on the table, you mean sat at the table. That's a different thing. But I'm sure you still had a good time. Oh, here we go. Darina's got the goods. Feed pics go for anywhere from $5 to $100. God, here we go. Feed pics are legal, since they are not considered adult content. Showing on video will be more, I guess. Oh, right, yeah, because you're actually seeing the feet move. Whoa, hey, it's laptop time. It's laptop time, guys. So I'm now upping the bit price. I don't know what it is. I know none of you even care, so it's fine. Whatever. Hero straight. Honestly, just buy me some Lego. Buy me some Lego if you want to buy me. If you want to buy me some Lego. I can build some Lego. I need Lego. I'm desperate for Lego. But they're in the same, maybe $250. I like it. I like that sound. I like the sound of that money. That price. The price point sounds good. Honestly, not sure I'll get it. Hero straight trans people, just for the record. Transness and straightness aren't mutually exclusive. Aurelia, yes, you are right. Rick Lane said you're straight as a rule, and then, yeah, because, then that's right, and I missed that. Not that it's a big deal, because I was talking about other things, and I'm glad you're here because you're talking to trans people and actually, realizing, I hope, that we are real people and not monsters who are coming for your children, because we're not. We're hoping that you're going to buy our feet pics, though. Hero straight, yeah, there are straight trans people, and I am not a straight trans person. Are you straight?
Yes.
She's straight. I am everything else. I am all of the above. Dorina is trans and bisexual. If anyone wants to show her hand and tell us what you are, if you're cis, trans, bi, straight, gay, lesbian, asexual, whatever, just let us know. You don't have to. It's just optional. Maybe we should have a poll. Ooh, I feel like a poll. I feel like we should have a poll. Aurelia, we haven't had a poll for ages. Let's have a poll. Let's do some polling, but not the dancing type. Let's do a poll. Vote. Can we do, Aurelia, are you listening? Are you okay to set up a vote on, some options of cis, straight, cis, gay, trans, straight, trans, I don't know. There's going to be some options, and we can only have 5 options in our poll, but pick the closest one that matches you. Hopefully Aurelia's going to set it up. Cool, look at this, I already set it up. Boom, here we are. Okay, this looks decent. Men only, women only, bi, pan, ace. Yeah, okay, so this is sexuality. And I think that's the reasonable thing to split it out in. So I am going to put that one. I think it's always good to vote in your own polls, but I think you need to, we can't, oh no, you can vote. Can you vote on yours? You vote on yours, maybe, because then you can vote and add it to the tally. Because it's very important information. We need to find exactly how sexual everyone is. And then I can think about it. No, I can't. Right. Nemo says sleeping, plain, easy. It's
I
not.
feel so lonely. Men only is one person.
Yes, men only. Is that what you said? Yes, you're not keeping your options open. It's always good to have. It's always good to have options,
Yeah.
But there's nothing you can do about it because that's just the way you were born. Gets on a plane, falls asleep. Fuck off, Nemo. That's ridiculous. Seriously, I am jealous. That's just me being jealous. I don't mean it, but honestly, that's ridiculous.
I want to remove this, but my feet will be seen.
Well, you can just keep the feet covered up with just the ends. There you go. There's the sexy legs, but the feet are still hidden. This is supposed to be a Lego stream. I'm sorry, everybody. It's just evolved.
What's a Lego?
Well, we're supposed to make Lego. I don't know. People tune in for me to watch Lego. Maybe I don't know. Why are you even here? Honestly, because I haven't made Lego for like a few streams now. I will eventually. No, I will do. I will make Lego, but I just can't do it yet. I need to go to the mall. That's what I need to do. I need to go to the mall. Go to the mall and get Lego, but I don't think I'm even allowed to go to the mall yet. So that's. They don't have Lego. I think they should have Lego at the mall.
They should.
I hope so. Anyway, Nemo gets on a plane and falls asleep. Incredible scenes. Darina, I never can sleep on planes, but I'm up so doggone early that maybe I can. Maybe this time will be the one. Good luck. Aurelia says, I'm trans and pan and maybe demisexual. Oh, excuse me. Demisexual, not certain anymore on that last part. Because, things can change. Things aren't necessarily completely static. And as we live our lives and experience things, then we come to realizations about ourselves and things that we maybe assumed. We're like, this is it. This is definitely how I am. Sometimes those assumptions can be challenged with experience. Aurelia says, I'm saying geniuses, and for every genius past the first two, you add another S to the word. So 3 geniuses, and then you got 5 geniuses. I see. Okay, that's how it works. That's how the English language works. What? Geniuses. I didn't say a slur.
Yeah, you did.
What? No, sis isn't a slur. Sissy? Is that what you're saying? And again, I don't think it's a slur though.
I don't know.
But I don't think it's a slur. I think it's not something. It's not like, I know what sissies are, and I'm not a fan. But and if someone says to me and tries to call me a sissy as a slur, then I'd be like, what? I'm not sure that even makes sense to me, but maybe it is, and also maybe it's language dependent as well. But so maybe it's more of a slur in Spain.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it is, because I've never had that one personally, but maybe it is. Excuse me. Alice says, I have really bad bottom dysphoria. I know bottom surgery will be worth it. I also fantasize about penetration a lot.
What?
Stop talking about penetration, Alice. She's talking about penetration. You can't think about it. You can't even think about it. No.
Just imagine the dilator.
I
Is it
know.
fun?
What's
No.
the dilator fun? No.
No.
So
Then that's penetration for you for the next month.
I
So that's it.
get penetrated 3 times a day at the moment, Alice. It's shit. Sorry to ruin your. I mean, eventually it will be good because it's going to be something a lot less clinical. But no. Right, no. Dilators, and diarrhea, and gremlin hunts, hairy nipples. Aurelia says, Maya. Oh yeah, she helps me. Maya, Grinners, ass hers. That's a good one. J.K. Rowling's ingrown toenails. Trump, Ben Shapiro's squeaky voice. Oh, that's a good one. Ben Shapiro's squeaky voice.
So let's say hypothetically speaking.
What?
I don't know. That's what he says.
Oh, is that what he says?
He says, well,
He says that, doesn't he?
hypothetically.
Let's say hypothetically speaking. That's what he says, yeah. That's what he says. As soon as I hear him, I just turn him off because I can't fucking stand the idiot. Oh, Ben Shapiro. How did he ever get? How? Why? Don't understand the world sometimes. How did anyone give him a fucking platform? Maya says I'm gynosexual as fuck. As fuck. 12 points west. Cis, straight, chill. Alice, I'm a hetero-romantic bisexual. That sounds a nice thing to be. I don't know what it is. What's hetero-romantic mean? Hetero-romantic. Alice says I'm a hetero-romantic bisexual.
It means that her romantic attraction is towards people from the opposite gender.
Yes.
But they are sexually attracted to both genders.
Yeah. I get it. No, I get it now. I get it. Yeah, cool. I like that. That's cool. You know what? I'd like to think about that as for myself as well, because I've never really thought about that. But maybe that's definitely relevant to my own interests. I must do some more research, but I also need to not think about things too much. So Donald Trump's dirty bottom. And then we'll do the gender one after. Oh, cool. Okay, so the sexuality one's going really well. Lots of people are voting. So ace, we only got one ace. That's interesting. Most of the votes for people are pan, which is also very interesting, I think. There's interesting things. If you haven't voted in the poll yet, please do so, if you like. Tell us what your sexuality is. It's completely anonymous. No one knows what anyone voted for, so it's sort of interesting. That's what polls are, then, isn't it? Alice has just did 100 bits. Thank you, Alice. Did I miss that? Alice did 100 bits. Thank you so much. Lovely. I totally missed that. But I can't remember Thai for thank you. Kapkunka. I gotta remember this. Because it's very important thing to be able to say thank you in any language, isn't it? None of these apply to me. Okay, Maya, none of these apply to you. Never mind, don't worry about it. It's just a bit of fun. Really. Okay, now I'm curious what would apply. What would apply to you? Shamanic, like grey sexuality is weird. Oh shit, we got someone at the door. Can you get it? Oh, without showing your feet, can you get it and see what they want? There's someone knocking at our door. I'm being told off for some reason. Is it my knicker delivery? It's my knicker delivery. I needed that. Oh my god. I was going through knickers at an exponential rate. Eventually. Yeah, seriously, I didn't bring enough. And I brought a lot. And I didn't bring enough. I started to become worrying. I thought I'd have to, I did the maths and I was looking at how many knickers I was using every day. And I was thinking, oh my God, how many knickers are there in the world? At what point are we actually going to run out? And it was sometime in October. So it's really good that I got that knicker delivery. Because otherwise we'd be screwed. Otherwise there'd be a worldwide knicker shortage and I would have them all. We've got the poll finished, so let's see what's the result. This is interesting. Okay, thank you for the last minute vote. It's a tie between women only and pansexual. Sweet. And then we got 2 people who are men only. And then we got 2 people who are bi, so that's the same. And then we got 1 who's ace. Thank you for everyone for voting. I think that's interesting. It's kind of barely sort of interesting. And, if you're interested in that kind of thing, and I'm not interested in sex at all, so it's not really interesting to me. So grey sexuality is weird, almost impossible to be horny if I'm not in that headspace. But then I get random waves where I'm Horminator 3000 extreme for 2 weeks. That is weird. I don't even know what that is weird. Yeah, okay, weird. You're weird. I do like Horminator 3000 extreme. That's a good one. Dorina to Aurelia, I identify as bisexual, but I would say pansexual, but I fought for the last 19 years for my bisexual visibility, so I stay here in the bi world, which is absolutely fine. But I do agree with the pan life. I love all people and all bodies. That's the spirit. And that is valid. I think that's valid. No one's trying to take away your identity, how you want to identify as. So, we're not coming for your identity or your children. Don't worry. Well, I think Judith might be. But I'm not. The next poll is what's your gender? What's your gender, Judith? Family. Femme. So in French it's femme.
I just said it like tamale.
You say it like tamale. Yeah, famale. Gender fluid. So we got choices. We got masculine, we got femme, non-binary, agender, gender fluid. Very interesting. I will also vote. You'll never guess what I voted. You'll never guess. You'll just never guess. Can you do it? Can you vote?
I'm not allowed to vote.
You're not allowed to vote.
That's illegal.
Why? Why? Well, why can't you vote? It's straight out. Well, that's weird. It doesn't make sense. Why? Are you not subscribed? Are you following me? Yeah. That's so weird that you can't vote. She's not even allowed to vote.
Is it because I'm Spanish?
It's probably because you're Spanish. That's true. I mean, we don't.
I already voted like 2 weeks ago. So.
Did not. Oh no. You know what? I should have voted for what I am right now. Maybe I'm temporarily agender, except I'm not. I wish I was, but I'm not.
You're void.
I'm void gender. Void gender. That's what I am. That sounds cool. That sounds super cool. I'm void gender. That's what I am now. Void gender. That sounds dangerous. That's a dangerous thing to be.
Yeah.
I'm dangerous. Oh, cool. I never heard of that. Maybe that's me. And Dorina's saying that to Shamanic, who's talking about grey sexuality. Yeah, which is weird. And so maybe that's you. Hey, it's cool. We're all learning some new things today, and we're all discovering ourselves a little bit more. I'm void gender. What's void gender?
I made it up.
Oh, she made it up. Well, I feel tricked.
Vacuum.
I feel tricked
Your
now.
gender is in a vacuum. It's a vacuum itself. It's the vacuum
Okay,
itself.
it's like suspended. It's temporarily suspended.
It's metaphysical. Does it exist?
Oh yeah.
Do things that do not exist in any way?
If a person gets a huge erection in the woods and there's no one around to see it, does it exist? Aurelia says, I 100% understand if you fought for something, it feels important to stick to it. I understand that too. Cis, no, Aurelia, cis ain't a slur. Is sissy a slur though? This is another question for a poll, maybe. A short poll, because it's just a yes or no answer. Maybe. But that's another possibility for a poll, but let's do this gender poll first. I want to know your gender. Tell me your gender. I need to know. It's important. I'm doing statistical analysis on everyone's gender. 12 points worse. I don't consider cis a slur. No, it's not a slur. Cis is not a slur. It's the opposite of trans.
If you consider cis a slur, then it means that you consider trans as an insult.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yes. Listen to the woman. She knows what she's talking about. Exactly. And that's the thing. If people say the cis is a slur, that's because they consider trans a slur. It's like, oh, you're telling on yourself. Aurelia, cisses. I was called that a lot as a kid. And the F slur. Oh no. Farter. It's not farter, is it? Shamanic. Basically, my sex drive is like my sleep drive. It cycles massively between a lot and a little, none. And I don't have much choice in the matter. Yeah, no, we don't have much choice in many things. Our bodies are, we're basically along for the ride, oftentimes, aren't we? We're just along for the ride. And sometimes it's enjoyable and sometimes it's not. Maya, did you see the Ben Shapiro Barbie meme where he was vaulted onto a pantless He was pasted onto a pantless Ken doll, I don't think I've seen that one, but I need to see it. Show me it, and I will put a link up. I want to see it. If it's Twitch appropriate, I'll definitely put that out. Aurelia says hetero-romantic, so romantically interested in opposite gender, but sexually into both or multiple. Interesting. Aurelia, that's fair. I suppose I'd say I'm gyno-romantic then. Gyno-romantic. That's another one. There's all sorts of things. Time for Maya to get naked. I've got knickers on. These were my last pair. These are really nice knickers actually. And I didn't want to ruin these ones because they're really nice. That's the thing with women's knickers. It's like, you can get really, really nice knickers, like lacy and with patterns and really nice material, and they're really expensive. And then what do? We just like ruin them with all our internal fluids. It's weird being a woman. In it though, it is. It's weird being a woman. Right, Dorina. It says to Aurelia, thanks, I'm an old gay. So when pansexual gained popularity, I did deeply think about it, and that's nice, that's fine. You deeply think. Oh no, Freya came last. Oh, that was you, was it? I can't remember what it was. Was it asexual that came last? So Freya's asexual. We all know what Freya is now. You just started yourself. But you're still equally valid. It doesn't matter, and there's not enough people here for this to be statistically relevant at all. Oh no, but my gender is more than one. Conundrum. Oh really, Maya, you totally voted for agender. I did not. I saw that. Oh, my water. Yes, my water. Okay, my water. Thank you for the hydrate. That's a very good point. I do have water, but it was just slightly out of reach. So now it's not. You almost saw my feet then. Oh my god. No, I didn't though. They almost did. No, it's like. Look at that, that's almost. But I know it's all about the toes. It's all about the toes. It's all about the toes. I'm just going to put this bottle like that. Is that okay? There's extra space there. It's very comfortable. You can just put things there and nothing's getting in the way. It's awesome. But I'm not going to do it because Twitch probably won't like it. Shamanic says, then you would be gender fluid or maybe non-binary. If gender is more than one static. No, sorry. If gender is more than one but static, then you could be non-binary and if in flux, gender fluid. Oh, I'm sorry, but you've completely just done my head in and I don't know what I just read. I don't even want to think about it. It's too much. It's too complicated. I'm already tired. I needed like 9 or 10 actual options for this, so I had to lump a few in with each other. Yeah, really, I understand. We've only got 5 options in the polling. Let's just see how it's going. Ooh, lots of people are voting. Lots of people are voting on this one, but not you, because you're Spanish, you're not allowed. But lots of people voted, and we've definitely got a winner. I think there's a clear winner already, but that's interesting. That's interesting because that just kind of reflects the viewership of the channel, I would say, more than anything else. And I think that's sort of interesting. But it's not finished yet. So if you haven't voted on what your gender is, then vote. Vote now, because the polls are closing soon. Alice, right-o, it is past my bedtime of 9 p.m. That is quite late. I shall go to bed to slumber for work tomorrow. Good night. Good night, Alice. Thank you for popping in. Hope you have a good sleep. Dorina says, I am transmasc and non-binary. Dorina also says, genderqueer a bit too. Dorina also says, I think sissy is a word we take back, like the F slur or the T slur. Some of us, yes. Some of us use it in jest as our own take back of our pain, the way to take back our pain. I'm very much for reclaiming slurs. I think reclaiming slurs is a really good thing to do. There's a couple of ones that I think can only be reclaimed within a certain private consensual group of people who all kind of are okay with it. And I think if you start throwing around these words to, like, you know, when you're just like in a room full of strangers, even though you might all be trans or whatever, then you might be in trouble. But I do very much agree on the overall concept. But just like with so many other things, everyone has to be on board, everyone has to consent. Look at this, we got a clear winner, massive clear winner. It was Fem. I suspect that that's what you would have also voted for.
Yeah.
Strongly suspect it. But then we got a second is Mask. Honestly, Fem is like most people here at Fem. But we got Mask, non-binary, and no one's gender, no one's gender fluid. Very interesting. Statistical analysis. That's a good one. I want to perform some statistical analysis. Okay, it was Darina redeemed Hydrate. Thank you, Darina. Thank you for looking after me. I'm going to hydrate again, even though no one's told me to. Right, here's Ken Shapiro. Let's have a look. It's not as soon as say if I can't share on Twitter. On Twitch. I can't share it, but it's still great. Click on that link if you want a good laugh. That's brilliant. Thank you, Aurelia. It's the Ken Shapiro doll image. I don't think it's Twitch safe. It could be, but I'm not going to risk it. I don't mind my grey sexuality, says Shamanic, but to be real, it has negatively impacted relationships. I've explained that my drive was likely to turn off for a few weeks or months, and that it's nothing to do with them or to worry about. Open relationships, so meet sex needs elsewhere during that point, but it's still been a contributor to relationship breakdown. I can understand this. For now, you're content being single. Tried being active when great to meet partner needs, but it's kind of traumatic for me, so don't do that anymore. Yeah, you shouldn't do stuff you don't want to do, you know. So yeah, that's interesting. Really says, grey sexual is on the ace spectrum, right? Yeah, it's like being ace sometimes. Dorina, sorry, Shamanic, my hubby and partners are understanding of my wild up and down sex drive. This is so interesting. I don't know. I feel kind of vanilla sometimes compared to a lot of you people. Probably of my cat. Sorry, I have to leave to do a bit of shopping. It's been really lovely watching the stream. Thanks and see you soon. Thank you for joining us, probably of my cat. See you soon and have a nice shop. Hope you buy lots of nice things. Shamanic. My many partners said they were understanding, but turned out not to be. Don't hold it against them. It is what it is. And some people don't know that they're not gonna be okay with it until they find out themselves. You know, they just assume they will be and then realise that they're not, which is a shame, isn't it? Nemo's gonna lurk a bit. Aurelia, thought you'd love the Ken Shapiro doll. I did like it. I liked it very much. The Ken Shapiro doll is also in our Discord. Thank you. If you want to join our Discord, Aurelia's just put a link to it. So just click on the link and join our Discord. If you're not already on our Discord, which you should be. You should be on our Discord. Actually, speaking of Discord, did I ever get a reply? I didn't. No one replied. No one replied to my question. Huh. Interesting. That's very interesting. No one replied to my question. Right. Doesn't matter. This is on a different Discord. This is on the local Discord. Dorina says, I am going to go bleach my roots. Gotta look gorge for Europe. You do. You do indeed. I'm polyamorous.
I voted you. I'm gonna go bleach my
roots.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, nothing.
I'm polyamorous for 4 months now. Excited to meet my crushes. Yay! Gonna meet your crushes. Bye bye, Dorina. Enjoy your bleaching. 2 Points West. Time for me to get coffee and then go mow the lawn. Hope you all have a great day evening over there. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye, 2 Points West. Everyone's moving on. I'm streaming that long. Bye, Dorina. Have a good one. And then we got lots of hearts in the channel. And already it says, what question may I? May have missed it. Oh, what question? I don't know. What question? What question? I don't know. Are you looking at dinner? She's looking at dinner. She's always looking at food. She's always hungry. I actually maybe am a little bit hungry now. Hey, Brick Lane's following us. Thanks for the follow, Brick Lane. Thank you. And we've also got, oh my God, I've got water on me. And we've also got a first time chat from Aryavata, who says, hi, pretty. And kind of like an evil voice, like, hi, pretty. I'm sure that's not your real voice. I'm just taking the piss. I hope that's not your real voice. Damn, I forgot to follow. You can't follow, Brick Lane. You can't follow. Jesus Christ. Otherwise, what are you going to do? You're going to miss all the fun and games that we normally have. And that's cool because we are now at 650 followers. Which means, well, that's kind of a nice number. But also, we are getting close to our goal of 666. My goal is to have 666 followers. It's a good goal, don't you think? It's a good goal. It's a good goal. So that's my goal. If anyone's watching and enjoying what they see, drop us a follow. And if you're already following and really enjoying what you're seeing, even though this is like, it's not really a standard format, is it? But but it's still good. It's still good, obviously. Then please consider subscribing. If you've got Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. So you might as well do it, right? You might as well just do that. If you've got Amazon Prime, you might as well do it. Already it says Judith in title. Who is now? Oh right, oh sorry, no, Aryavata asks who is next to you, and it is Judith, my trans friend. It's in the title. This is Judith. I am Meja. Hello. Brick Lane, my precious. Toby thinks you pretty. My precious. That's what because I can't think about whenever it says any word ever, I always think about Gollum now. I can't stop thinking about Gollum. Excuse me, I had something in my throat then. Right, Shamani says, ooh, I sold some weird internet art for weird, and I just got a new follower. Thank you. Javon Y29's following me. I think it was my excellent Gollum impression that did it for him. He just couldn't resist. Ooh, anyway, says Shamanic, I sold some weird internet art for weird internet money. What? For weird internet money? This is really weird. Then cashed out some of that weird internet for normal money and bought a new computer. Oh my God. Finally upgraded from potato hardware. Yeah, because potatoes don't really work that well as computers. You tried it? They're not as good. They're not as good as silicon. They don't work as well. I mean, they get there in the end, I suppose. But it takes ages. And then they begin to sprout. And you got to keep them in the dark. Yeah. And then they start to go green. Mm-hmm. Oh, honestly, they're not the best. They're not the best computing platform. But anyway, enough about Windows PCs. I bought a new computer. Finally upgraded from potato hardware. I'm broke, but I have compute. Now I can run simulations, crunch numbers, make visuals, and play games all at the same time. That's too much. You don't want to do that all at the same time. You want to break it up so you can have, that's too much. Don't stretch your computer out. It sounds cruel. Be nice to your computer. Be nice to your computer, and your computer will be nice to you. Yeah. Yes. Aurelia waves at both cuties. I think she's waving at us. We're waving back. That's cool. That's cool, Shamanic. I'm really happy for you. I'm happy that you sold your weird art and got weird money for it, and then bought a weird computer that's non-potato. It's non-potato compatible or whatever. Hopefully you can still run all your old potato software. Shamanic says, I kind of do, lol. My art usually involves all those things happening at once. All right. Oh, okay. So you actually need to do all those things at once. And only then can you properly call it art. I don't understand it, but I mean but that is part of art as well, isn't it? That's also art, so that's like then that's fine. It's like I'm not supposed to understand it, and that's art. and I got an art degree. I don't even know what I got. I don't understand it. Oh, we've had a decent stream. I'm starting to get a bit tired. How are you feeling? A bit tired. We can't go on for like super long because we're really tired. We're recovering from major surgery. So this was obviously my primary, so I've never had a vagina before. But Judith's had a vagina and she's on her second one now.
I got my second vagina.
She got two.
Installed.
Where'd you get the second one installed anyway? I'm actually quite curious. Because, I don't know, it's just, like, where do you get it? What's the best place for the second one?
The leg.
The leg?
Yeah. Either that or the belly.
Instead of the tummy button. There you go. That's a good idea. You can actually, you know what? It's amazing what they can do nowadays. What doctors can do nowadays is amazing. They can, if you want a vagina in your tummy button, they can do it.
Yeah.
If you want a vagina in the back of your knee, they'll do it. Let's do it. No questions asked. Especially if you're under 18. Ideally, you've got to be under 18 for these surgeries, because then the doctors just do it.
Yeah.
Without hardly even having to ask, they'll just do it. But if you're over 18, then you usually have to kind of persuade them a little bit more. Excuse me, I'm making myself cough and ill because I'm laughing a little too much about the idea of just multiple vaginas. I just want to clarify something, just in case any of our viewers are confused and think that we're being serious. Judith does not have two vaginas. I don't think. I don't think you do. I think you might be joking. You're just checking yourself. Check yourself, respect yourself. Shamanic says, smash pixels together using simulated physics to make pretties that reacts to DJ music and stream it out to a game. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so Shamanic, you keep telling me what you're doing, and I still don't get it. And you know what? I'm never gonna get it. But also, I'm starting to get to the point where I'm just refusing to get it. Like, I could get it if I wanted to, if I really thought about it. But I'm not the kind of person who's going to do that. I'm now at the point where I'm like, I refuse to get it because I tried too hard. Sorry. I'm just mean like that. I'm sorry. So what's that? A vaginoplasty? A vagino what? And then we got an optional a vaginoplasty. Quite right. Shamanic says, I want a vagina nose. Can this happen? Yes, anything's possible nowadays. Modern day surgery. All you have to do is go to your local GP.
You have to go to Claire's.
You have to go to Claire's. Yeah, go to Claire's. Ask at the counter. Initially, the shop assistant may be a little confused, but don't let that put you off. Just keep asking.
Yeah.
Keep on asking. Eventually, they'll get the message. Security will eventually be called. I want a vagina in my nose. And if they don't get it at first, just say it louder and more aggressively, and eventually they'll get it, and you'll get one. Anyway, Shamanic, that sounds gross. Why do you want a vagina in your nose? I can't think of any word. That's a terrible idea.
So that people can fuck their brains out.
Fuck your nose. I know. But what about? But Shamanic, how would you smell? Terrible.
They smell vagina the whole time.
No, it's a joke. How would you smell if you've got a vagina for a nose and the answer's terrible? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Aurelia says, Maya, you skipped a message from me after the shamanic. Sorry. Shamanic says I want vagina nose. Was it before or after? Sorry, it must have been. I got that. I got the vaginoplasty. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Aurelia says, hey Judith, promise me you'll take Maya someplace with nice spicy food for her.
Sure.
Judith, do you like nice spicy food?
I like spicy food, not like really, really spicy food where you cannot enjoy the food, you know? I like a bit of spice.
Yeah, I like spicy food where it gets to the point where you actually start to smolder.
Yeah.
Where you're like, like steam starts coming out your nose.
When it tastes like gunpowder.
Yeah, and like your feet start like catching fire and sparks start coming out your ears, like sparklers.
Yes.
That's when you know the spice is the right hotness.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm joking. I don't really like that. I don't like that. My brother has eaten something ridiculous. Right, he had the hottest thing I've ever seen in my life, or tasted in my life, and it was made using ghost peppers. Like that, these are peppers that have died, and then they've kind of come back as ghosts. Yeah. And you got to catch them in like a special, like you got to use like a gun with a, and then you get into the box, and once you get into the trap, into the ghost pepper trap, and then you release it into the curry, and it makes it really hot. Apparently that's the method.
Yeah.
It's quite involved, and you need Ghostbusters to do it. But that's how you make really hot curries. And I tried it, and it was incredibly hot. I had one mouthful, and I was like, right, that's pretty ridiculous. I don't dislike it, but there's no way I'd want a full plate of that. And he ate the full plate, and he was by the end of it, he was just sweat was just streaming off him, and he was like, you could see the pain he was in. But he was going to eat that meal because he'd ordered it and he paid for it. So, good on him. Didn't waste the food. Yeah. Even the chef, the waiter came back and saw that he'd basically finished the plate, and he was surprised. He was like, oh, okay, I didn't actually expect you to be able to eat that. Did you like it? My brother was like, yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I don't know. I want my mummy. Sneezing. Here we go. Back to the vagina nose. Simonic says sneezing would be a strange experience with a vagina nose. It would be, wouldn't it?
It would be like a vaginal fart.
It would be like a queef.
Yeah, queef.
It would be like a queef, a nose queef. Because, presumably we're both familiar with the queefing process now.
Yeah.
I did my first queef recently.
How was it?
Oh, it was nice. Thank you. I enjoyed it very much. It was just, one of these new experiences that I found myself having. I like having new experiences. I'll try anything once. I have a feeling that that's going to be a recurring theme, though. That's not the first time that's going to happen, I suspect. When I dilate, and I put it, so I get it into like about 15 centimeters. I still got to go another centimeter to go, and I'm like, okay, I can do it. I know I can do it because I've done it before. But what's going on? I can't do it. And then I managed to push a bit more, and it's like goes like it bubbles. Like it goes like fizzes, because you get like a fizz shot of air, like compressed air shooting out past the dilator, like, and then you're in.
That's really nice.
Max depth, baby. 16 centimeters.
That's
Happy with that.
really, really nice.
It's pretty good. I'm happy with it. And also my time to depth. I don't want to blow my own horn too much, especially as I actually don't have one anymore. But my time to depth, which is the time it takes for me to put the dilator in and then get it up to the maximum depth, which is 16 centimeters, it takes me about 30 seconds, right? And I thought that I was like, oh, that's not very good, is it? I should be able to get it in a bit faster, like maybe it should take 10 seconds or something like that, because that seems all right. But apparently 30 seconds is ridiculous. Some girls are struggling to do it within an hour, you know, to go. So they start dilating, and it takes them an hour just to get to max depth so that they can kind of start the process. Whereas it takes me 30 seconds, and I feel like I've been I don't know exactly how, but I feel I've been very lucky somehow there. So, cool. Thank you. I mean, I have been lucky, and if I will take, because oftentimes I'm not lucky. So when I am lucky, I will take it. I will take that luck, and I will kiss it on the forehead. Mwah! Thank you, luck. So Shamanic thinks that they would smell fucking fabulous, actually. It's a joke. It's like, how my dog has no nose. How does it smell? Terrible. And I was trying to do it with a vagina. I was trying to do a vagina version. Aurelia says, I've shared your curry, Maya. I know how spicy and hot you like your food. Just like I like my men. No, Donald Trump's knows hers. And Elon Musk's dirty crack. I can't think about sex. So I think about other things instead. Other things that are really, really fucking gross. Aurelia says, which is like spicier and hotter than average Scandinavian palates for sure, but not insanely spicy. Like, I could enjoy it, but eating a full meal would be hard. You get used to it. The great thing about spicy food, and thanks for the sloths, by the way. The great thing about spicy food and chilies and that kind of stuff is it makes your body have a reaction where it's like, oh, this is painful. Oh, I don't like it's painful. But then you're not actually damaged. You're not actually damaged. You've not been hurt. And so then it releases endorphins. Because it's like, oh no, you're not hurt. But here, have some endorphins. Well done. And so that means that the next time you have spicy food, you're like, hey, maybe I'll go a little bit hotter, because last time I enjoyed that. And that's what happens with spicy food. Shamanic, I like spicy. It's getting dark, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's getting a bit dark. Are you able to see us okay, or should I turn the light on? As soon as I turn the light on, it's going to get really bright, so I'm going to not do. I think it's going to be worse. But, hopefully you can see us. Shamanic says, I like spicy, but used to like more spicy. Eating the hottest curry they can serve legally in the UK. Legally. It's a fall. So it's 3 times. You've had a fall 3 times. All on bets with curry shops that I couldn't finish it. So you once won a month of free curries for it. Well done, Shamanic. You got a good. You can take a hot meal. So this was like what my brother had was like a fall. And falls are silly. Falls are silly. I would personally not eat a fall. I mean, I for a bet. I still wouldn't, unless it was like crazy money. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do something that would that's. I sell my body. I sell my body and make sexy pictures and sexy videos instead. I would never degrade myself by eating spicy food for a free curry. Honest, that curry you had. If I had a bit of a yogurt or creme fraiche with it, it's yogurt. Don't have creme fraiche with curry. And some naan that wasn't basically cinnamon toast. Yeah, it was gross, that naan. I think I'd enjoy that one you had. I think you would have done. Dilation Queef Queen. That's me. That's my new Twitter handle. Dilation Queen. I wonder how it would be to toot my own horn. You've got to have special skills to toot your own horn. And you need a horn that's quite long in order to do it. Stop talking about horns! Oh yeah, gender, fey, pansexual, homo-romantic, demisexual. People are just listing things that I don't understand. I don't know what they're saying now. There's my Lego wish list. Thank you for sharing that. If you want to buy me some Lego so I can actually make some Lego for a change, there's my wish list. I am in Thailand, therefore it will be delivered to my home in Norway, but that means I'll have something cool to look forward to when I get back home, which would be nice. Freya says to Shamanic, it's my go-to curry. Normally have it with duck. Wait, what's your go-to curry? You're talking about falls, are you? You're not talking about falls. You're not saying a fall is your go-to curry. Oh my god. Freya says it's my go-to curry. You talking about falls? No. I mean, that's impressive. I gotta say, that's impressive. Aurelia suggests Meja Dilation Queen. And that can be my new Twitter name, I guess. I don't think I'll do it. I am Meja the one and only. But I'm also shadow banned on Twitter at the moment, so I'm getting very little engagement. I don't know why. I'm shadow banned, but I'm just waiting for the shadow ban to be released. I don't really get Twitter. And also, it's not even called Twitter anymore, it's called X. Whose stupid idea was that, Elon? Flexibility in horn blowing helps. Undead knows the score. And being under 12 and a half stone with not much belly fat would also help. That's important. You got to be flexible, slender, and have a nice big willpower to do it. Freya says, yeah, I love spicy food. Also do my chili mince once a week. Chili mince. Undead says, not that I'd know. I'm starting to think I won't enjoy this fall thing if I try it. Aurelia, fall would destroy you. You should never get a fall. Trust me. A fall will literally destroy you. They are really, 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 really hot. And this is me who is also... I like hot things. They are really hot. I like it. But I'll have a vindaloo, right? I'll have a vindaloo and I'll enjoy that. But a fall is a bit too much for me. I'm sorry. Also, it depends on the place you go to. There's different Indian restaurants, different curry houses or whatever. They will have a vindaloo, which is actually another place's madras. It depends. But I've had some really good vindaloos. Okay, Aurelia asks or says, did you see he couldn't register it as X on Apple's store? Was against their naming policy apparently. Oh, what a shame. He doesn't get his own way all the time, does he? So I guess it's still Twitter. How confusing for branding. Why don't you just keep it Twitter? Fuck me. Well, he blew $1 million getting the x.com domain. Did he? Oh my god, I'm not even gonna click on it. I don't care. But $1 million's nothing to him. That's just pocket change, isn't it? What a wanker. That should be a trademark violation. Should be. Interesting fact, says Undead. A fall in the southwest is the equivalent to a madras around Nottingham and further north, in my opinion. Oh my god, that's interesting. That's interesting. Depends where you come from. So yeah. Yeah, maybe. It could definitely be a regional thing. Probably right. But also, I would also suggest that it might vary from Indian restaurant to Indian restaurant on a very local level as well. Just depending on the chef and just depending on the way they make the food, But there could definitely be trends. Depending on area. Undead suggests, if you want a good fall, head north and I don't know what you're saying there. Nottingham, Bradford, and Newcastle on North East Coast are best for them. Okay. Freya says a Madras curry is probably a good one for people not used to hot and spicy curry. I agree. A Madras is like fairly mild curry, and it's just meat with the curry sauce. It's perfectly yummy. Get it with some pilau rice. Yum yum yum. Making myself really hungry now. Making myself hungry. I don't know if we'll be able to get any decent Indian food here. What do you think? Probably might be able to, but maybe you wouldn't want that.
I just talk to my dad, and I'm going down to dinner with him.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine. What, right now? Oh, okay. But can I come?
Yeah, you can go.
Cool. So I'm gonna go for dinner because I'm hungry and I've got a dinner invite. So I'm gonna go and get my dinner. So I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody. Sorry for the quick cut off, but I think it's time because I'm getting tired. I'm getting hungry, and I still gotta die late yet. So I've got things to do. I can't just be talking to you lot all the time. I've got things to do. I'm a very busy lady. Very in demand. I've got a very in-demand vagina. It needs to do all these different things. But thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you have had a nice time. We've learnt a lot of things about gender, sexuality and curry today. And also alternate places for vaginas.
Yeah.
Alternate locations for vaginas. And that was, I think that was worth the price of admission alone, wasn't it? So, I'm going to just check to see if we can raid anyone. Really quickly, won't be a sec. Because I didn't raid anyone last time. I'd like to raid, but I'm not gonna stick around for the raid. I just can't because I've got food to eat. I don't really see anyone. I don't really see anyone to raid. That's awkward. Right, we won't raid anyone. Screw the raid. Right, the raid's cancelled. We're just gonna go straight back. I'm just gonna go and get some dinner. So bye everyone. I hope you've had a nice time. I hope you've had a wonderful Sunday, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it is. And I will see you again soon. Hopefully, fingers crossed, with a bit of Lego, but no promises. We'll see. Take care, everybody. We're gonna go do this.